So, what is the difference between company incorporation and business name registration in Nigeria? This is the same question several of my clients do ask me whenever they want me to help them do their registrations. This is because in my business, Hills Business Network, one of the things we do is to help clients to get their businesses registered or their companies incorporated in Nigeria, and also help them to register their NGOs, schools, and churches and the likes. All right, so that is what I'm doing this video. I've received several questions like this, and in this video I'm going to show you 7 solid differences between company corporation and business name registration. Okay, now if you are a returning viewer, you are welcome. Thank you for coming around again to watch my video and get maximum value. And if you're just seeing my face for the first time, you're a new visitor to my channel, all right, you're welcome. My name is Emeka Stanley Hills. I'm your favorite Nigerian YouTuber. I share videos around how to do businesses in Nigeria, how to come up with business ideas in Nigeria, and how the best way to do it using my own experiences. I've gathered around for 7 years now, depending on when you're watching me. Now I'm also into the online space. I help clients to get their businesses seen on the internet, known and paid as well. So I help you to also come up with ways you can put up your business out there on the internet to reach more clients. Okay, now without any further ado, if you are here to get difference between these two things, you are watching the right video and you're on the right channel. If you are good to go, I'm good to go. Come with me. Okay guys, before we continue, there is something one of my clients would want to tell you quickly.
Hello. So I'm Jeff Anozie, and for a while now I've been meaning to register my business, but whenever I think about the hassle, I literally put it off, alright, till the business guru himself, Stanley Hills, came and took away the burden, and in a few weeks I got my certificate. Very cool, right? So if you're like me and you want to register a business ASAP, be it a business name or a limited liability company, kindly reach out to Stanley Hills and he will do a good job for you. Yeah, he will take off the burden literally, and in a few weeks you get yours too. Here it is again.
Welcome back. All right, so that was a quick one. Now, 7 solid differences between company corporation and business name registration. Watch this video to the end and I will give that to you. Now, please, let me say this very quickly. Don't joke with the last 3 points I'll be dropping because they are very important. At the end of the video, I'll also give you a bonus point apart from the 7 points, right? Now, when I finish talking about these differences, the second question that my clients also ask me is, now I've known the differences, which one do you advise me to go for? What do you really want me to do? Should I do business and registration, or I should go for company corporation? That's just another big question that they ask. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 points you also need to consider before choosing which one to go for after knowing the difference. All right, so without any further ado, no waste of time, let's get down to business. Number 7. Now, when it comes to company registrations, what you do is to check what kind of businesses you want to do, because there are some kind of government opportunities you might not be able to apply for if you just register your business name. There are investors that might not necessarily invest into your business. Okay, so the difference in registrations is that you consider what you want to go for. Now, if you do company corporation, it gives you a wider range of opportunities to meet up to apply for any kind of opportunity. But for business name, it limits you a bit. Okay, you still play your game on the level you are, but then there are some top things you cannot be able to do with your just registered business name. Is that clear? Number 6. After registering your business, there's what we call annual return. There's an amount of money you pay to the Corporate Affairs Commission, okay, on yearly basis. Now, if you registered your business name alone, when I'm doing this video, this is July 2021, you pay an annual return of 3,000 naira to CAC, okay. Now, but if your company is incorporated, you pay an annual return of 5,000 naira to the CAC. So that's the difference, one difference between the two registrations. Okay, number 5. One good thing about company corporation is that when you get your company incorporated, it can have other subsidiaries under it. All right. For instance, you know the big guy Dangote. Now he has his own company name, but then he has Dangote Sugar, Dangote Cement, Dangote Macaroni, Dangote Salt, Dangote Spaghetti, and the rest of them. These are subsidiaries under the main name. So if you want to do several things, or if you have plans to do them in the future, it is good you do company corporation because it will give you room to register other subsidiaries. Did I say it is good? Okay, I'm not here to determine whether it is good or not. I'm just giving you the differences. But then if you do business name registration, it will just help you to get your name secured. All right, the law knows that you have a business registered, but then you cannot register other subsidiaries underneath. Okay, so that's one of the differences. Now, number 4, company is limited by shares. What that means is that as a company you can sell shares. Shares is a percentage ownership of your company. Now people can come in and buy shares and co-own your company. What that helps you to do is that it will help you to get more money, more capital to do your business. But then when they come in like that, they become stakeholders. They become co-owners of the company. But then businesses that are just registered, like business name registration, with that you cannot sell shares. There is no selling of shares when you do business registration. All the money you use, the capital you use to run the business is gotten by you, the owner of the business. Number 3, company incorporation. At the end of that process, you are given a certificate of incorporation with ROC number. ROC shows that the company is a registered company. Okay, ROC number. But the business name registration, if you do that, you are given BN number. Okay, so whenever you see a name of a business having BN, just know that it was just the name that was registered, not incorporated. But whenever you see a business name with ROC at the end or beneath it, just know that that business is now a full-blown company. It was incorporated. For instance, if you enter the bank, you see First Bank Nigeria PLC. Underneath you see ROC. They now write the number. That shows that that bank was actually incorporated. Okay, so that is what you want to know. One of the reasons, the differences between the two of them. Number 2, companies are owned by directors. Okay, now this is one of the most important differences. For you to run a company, the company must be owned by a board of directors. And these are supposed to be adults. Now, you can only include a minor, someone below 18, when the other directors are above 18. So you want to run a company, you can register with your name as a director, and then maybe your son or your daughter as the second director. Now you have a minimum of 2 directors. You must have up to 2 directors to incorporate your company, and then a secretary. But then in some cases, the director 2 or one of the directors can also double as a secretary. Okay, so the requirement is that you must have up to 2 directors to get your company incorporated. So, but for business name, you don't have board of directors. What the owner is called is proprietor. The owner of the business is known as proprietor. Okay, so they are not board of directors. All right, and in company, decisions are made by the board of directors. There's no one person making decisions. All right, so the manager of the company is different from the directors, although in some cases one of the directors can also serve as the manager. All right, but in that case the manager gets paid and still gets shares from the profit dividend. I'll still get to that. Now, number 1, this is very important, stay with me. When you register your company as a full-blown company, it becomes a legal entity. The Nigerian law sees your company as a legal entity. What that means is that your company can be sued to court or sue another company or another individual to court. So the Nigerian law accrues some level of right to your company. Okay, now, but in business, if you just register your business name, that your business is not a legal entity. It cannot do any legal activity, cannot be sued to court, cannot sue another person to court. Anybody you're having issues with in business, you meet with the person on an individual basis, on a personal basis. Nothing concern your business because it doesn't have the right to go to court, but the company has that kind of right. All right, now the bonus point, which is the most important as far as I'm concerned, is this: when your company that is incorporated is owing anybody, your creditors will not come after you as a director or after the directors. The creditors come after the company. Now the company pays from her own bank account, all right, her own purse. Now that's one good thing about incorporating your company. Now you pay from the company's money, except for some period when the company is said to have moved into bankruptcy, when there's no more money again in the account of the company. That is when they will come after you, the director. So the directors don't get to pay from their own pocket except for cases of bankruptcy. Now that will give the director distinguishing effects, like your account is different from the company's account. But then if you just do business name registration, that will make you to pay debts of your company or your business from your own pocket as the proprietor. Okay, so if the business is owing, your creditors will come after you. You pay from your pocket. I think that's one of the things I like about the company, okay, because it will help you to maintain your own personal account different from the company's account. Even legally, the law does not tamper with your personal account. The law treats or handles the company at company level and will not come after you except for cases of bankruptcy. Having known that, the second big question people now ask me is, all right, having known this, which one should I go for? Let me ask you, which one do you really need to go for? From all the points I've talked about. Okay, let me give you the 3 points quickly. Number one, the first thing you have to consider is the cost implication. Okay, now you can, okay, let me say it very quickly, an extra point. With company corporation or business name registration, you can open a corporate account in the bank. With any of them, you can open a corporate account and run a corporate account in your bank. Okay, now back to my point, cost implication. Before you go for anyone, you want to check the cost implication. It is actually very clear that business name registration is cheaper than company corporation. We do that for people. We get your business registered or your company incorporated in my own company. Okay, so that's the cost. If you don't have the money to go for company corporation, you might want to go for business name registration, although I still advise people to do company corporation. But the second thing you have to consider is the size of your business. How big are you starting? How big are you starting? What I mean by that is, do you plan to start up small or you want to start big? That will depend on the services or the kind of products you want to offer. If your business is just starting, you're a startup, you belong to MSME, which means micro, small and medium enterprise. Okay, you don't have enough capital. Okay, you just want to start small and then scale up gradually. It is good. You could go for business name registration. Then when you get the money, when you want to do bigger games, you can now go for company incorporation. But I must say this very quickly, there is nothing like upgrading. You can't say you want to do business name registration now and then with time you upgrade to company incorporation. There is nothing like that. If you do business name registration, when it's time for company incorporation, you do a fresh company incorporation. Okay, now the last point on that list is, when you want to do business, you want to consider the amount of money you are venturing into. If it is just you that is coming to do business, you are just the sole owner, you might do company business registration rather. But then if you have other people, other directors or investors that want to invest good money into your business, it is very advisable that you go for company incorporation, because that would help to protect all the monies from these different investors legally. Okay, nobody is infringing on anybody's rights. The monies are protected, the amount of shares are protected. Of course, as the owner, you might take a percentage share, let's say 30 or 40, and then give out the remaining to people to come investing. Go for company corporation, because that will help to protect your shares, protect the money and the interest of the directors. Now, having said this, I hope you got value, but please don't forget to like this video. If you got value, do well to like this video. Now, why do you need to like it? If you like the video will do well. More persons will see and learn from the video, just as you've done, just like you just did now. So do well to like the video and also share with your friends on other platforms, social media platforms, so they can watch the video and get to learn as well. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button so that you can get to see more of our videos, because I will still come up with videos around business, videos on lifestyle generally, videos to answer your questions. Okay, so please, before you go, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell. When you click that bell, you get notifications. Each time I upload a new video, you will get it. And I do my uploads here every week. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell so you can get our updates. Now, before you go, don't forget to drop any question you have on the comment section. You have a question or contribution or something that is still confusing you, do well to drop it as a comment in the section below. I will be there to answer all the questions or react to all the comments as much as possible. You want to check out my website, the link is down there in the description box. Go there and see other services, how we can help your business. We also run consultancy services. You want to do business, but you don't know how, don't just know how to develop the idea. Okay, get in touch with us and we'll help you to script that idea, build the idea, and help give you strategies on how to maximize profit in your business. Thank you guys for coming around. This is still Emeka Stanley Hills, your favorite YouTuber. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Cheers.